Hey, how you doing? Thanks so much for getting in touch with me. I really appreciate it. I wanted to make a quick video for you. What most of my new clients find it very helpful when I make video tutorials to kind of go through things. That way you can look at it once or twice, and repetition is key to help you understand. And also, it just kind of helps. Most of my clients really love them. They help guide you through the process and give you something to refer back to. So since we just got in touch, I really enjoyed talking to you. I can't thank you enough for getting in touch with me. I just sent you an email with items needed for pre-approval. So what I want to do is kind of go over what those items are, why we need them, and hopefully how you can get them to me, okay? So you got an email from me that looks like this with a list of probably about 14 items or so. So first thing that we're going to need is 2 years W-2s. If you're employed, we're going to need 2 years of all of your W-2s. If you have one W-2, then it's really, really easy. If you have several, it can be a little bit more. If you're self-employed, we need full tax returns, okay? Now, that's really easy to get. If you don't have a copy handy, the easiest thing to do is to get in touch with your CPA or your tax preparer and just download a PDF. It's usually all in one file, and you can go ahead and send those to me as well. If you have several W-2s, it's usually a lot easier to base pre-approval off a tax return rather than just all the W-2s. The second thing that we're going to need is a 2-year employment history. For most of these loans, we like to see a 2-year history of the same type of employment. It doesn't have to be the same job, but usually the same field, the same type of employment. Okay, we can use college, we could use a degree or something like that that goes towards that time frame. But in this email, you could just kind of type out and reply to me where you currently work, what your position is, and how long you've been working there. And the next thing, number 4, 2-year living history. Again, they need to see 2 years of basically a history of where you've been living. So if you're renting, just let me know where you've been renting for the last 2 years, as far as like what the address was, roughly when you moved in, when you moved out. Really easy. You could just type that right here in the email. 30 days most recent pay stubs. So we need the most recent 30 days pay stubs, 1 month. For most people that are paid bi-weekly, it's 2 pay stubs. Some people are paid weekly or monthly, but what we're looking for generally is 30 days of your most recent pay stubs. Next thing that we're going to need is your primary bank statements. 2 months, okay? We need to source and season 2 months of whatever funds you're going to be using for closing. Now, for a purchase transaction, we have to be able to document where your down payment funds are coming from. So usually it's in a savings account, sometimes it's in a stock account or 401k. We need 2 months of those statements for both primary bank statements and a retirement account. Now, if you may or may not be using your retirement account, it still helps to show that retirement account so that we can show that you have some reserves in place. In case anything goes wrong, you can still make the mortgage payments. So for assets, what we're really looking for is 2 months bank statements and 2 months of your most recent savings or 401k or whatever it is that you might have. If you don't have 401k, that's okay. Just go ahead and get me your most recent primary bank statements. The next question that I have, you could just type here and reply in an email. Do you currently owe money to the IRS? Are you behind on any taxes? It's very important because the IRS can put a real damper on your loan approval. So I want to ask up front, if you're currently behind or if you owe money, are you on a payment plan? You could just simply say yes or no. Do you have a short sale or a bankruptcy? Have you ever had a foreclosure in the last 3 to 5 years? Simple yes or no. If you're a first-time home buyer, then it's probably just no. But obviously the history, if you ever had a foreclosure or bankruptcy or anything like that, it does affect your loan approval. So it's important that I know that up front. Recent statements for source of down payment, we kind of already covered that, so let's just delete that. We're going to need a California driver's license or an ID to get you a full pre-approval. It's really simple and easy these days. You could just take a photo with your smartphone of your ID, or you could scan it, email it to me. Some people are okay texting it. It's up to you and up to what you'd like to do. You could upload it securely here at this link. Next thing that we're going to do is homeowners insurance. Now, I could set you up with homeowners insurance, and I'm going to get you a quote. But if you do have somebody that you really want to go with for your homeowners insurance, we could set it up later. You don't necessarily have to get this information to me right away, but down the line when we go ahead and process and start closing, we are going to need to verify your homeowners insurance. The next 2 questions are basically, do you currently have any ownership interest in any other properties? Are you maybe on title to your parents' property? Are there any properties that you're liable for? Are anything part of a trust or anything like that? If you don't have any interest in any properties, just say no. If you do, then it's important that we look at those properties because they can affect your ability to be approved. The last question is, are you a veteran? If you're a veteran, you have access to some really great loan programs that are out there. So it's important that if you're a veteran, you let me know, and then I can look at those for you and see if it might fit for you. So that's really all I need to get you pre-approved. The easiest thing to do is to go here to this link that I sent you, jasonwheeler.biz/upload. You can log in here and upload all of your documents securely, really, really easily. And then the other thing is, some people, if you don't have a scanner handy or anything like that, one of the things that you could do is check out a really nifty tool, a tool that I love called Scannable. Scannable. Just go ahead and go to Google and search for it. And basically, it's an Evernote app. It works with smartphone. And basically, what you could do is put this app on your phone, and it lets you basically, if it's a one-page document, you probably don't want to do this for tax returns because it's a lot of pages. But if it's like a W-2 or a pay stub or something like that, you can just take a quick photo of it, and it'll actually turn it into a PDF document, and you can send it to me right from your phone. So I recommend that you go ahead and download Scannable. It's really, really helpful throughout the loan process. I hope that helps answer your questions, and I hope that I'm excited to work with you. I hope that I can help you out. So go ahead, and if you have any questions, circle back around with me, and we'll get you going. I look forward to working with you, and I'm excited to help you out. Thanks a lot. Talk to you soon.